out for you all holding it down. And once again, shout out to your family as well. I wanted to ask you the greatest trial in your life and how have you overcome and how did you overcome that trial?
Uh, the the greatest trial was when my mother passed away in 2012. We have been through a lot of things, but if anyone that lost their mother physically, you know what I'm saying? No, that's a hellified test and trial. But in the Quran it says, "Do you think you're gonna say you believe and not be tried? Surely we tried many before you and found them liars." So I had to go through that test, that trial of my mother not being there. But one thing I learned through it all, because my mother was a registered nurse and she was a mortuary scientist. She owned her own funeral home. So we were, and I would help out with her at the funeral home, growing up around that, living in the back of the funeral home. So she would always talk to us about death and everything. But that's a test that if you got your mother, be thankful. But those of us who had to now be on the planet without, you ever heard of saying it's the end of the world as we know it?
Yes, sir.
That's the way I felt. It was the end of the world as I knew it because I always had my mother, you know. And then just last year, my oldest brother, I lost him. He was we called him Black. He was a major in the new Black Panther Party. So
Mm.
we already, we was trying to be on the front line for our people, and so that was like one of the biggest trials. So when he departed the scene, I had to go through that. So, handling my mother, then handling my oldest brother, it was like, okay, I got this here. You know what I'm saying? You never get over it. It's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing thing that you have to, this is where your faith in Allah, my faith in Allah who came in a person, a Master Muhammad came into play,